15 times Jimmy Grant won last year at a variety of racetracks. He's 1 for 1 here at Land of Legends Raceway. Started outside pole for the very first race. Oh, I still got that taste of that Puerto Rican food, man. That is good.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that in just a second. But we're going to steal Jimmy's food here in a little bit if he's not watching. But so obviously, you had to feel good to start the season off like that.
Yeah, it was a good win. I think it was a bottom dominant racetrack, and I think we all beat Mike to the bottom. He had a really good car after watching the video. So I think that after lap 10, his kind of went away, and mine just stayed where it was at, and I was able to gap him a little bit.
Okay. So we got work to do then, or we're comfortable?
Yeah, we changed a few things, to make it better, so hopefully it goes faster.
Where could it have been better?
Everywhere.
Oh, so it's not one place? It wasn't better on the exit?
We made some changes, and it might have went the wrong direction, but I don't think so. I think we're pretty good.
Was he better than you in certain spots?
He could drive and charge the corner a lot harder than me.
Okay.
So that was where he'd gain on me going in, and I'd gain on him going out, and it just slowly, car length here or there, and it just ended up what it was.
And this is a brand new car, by the way. If you search Jimmy, you'll be able to see the car. We went all the way around it at the show there, the Motorsports Expo in the spring. So overall, we happy with the new? It's a CRS, right?
Yeah, it's a new car. There's a few minor changes to it, so we're adjusting to those changes and track conditions and all that stuff. But it seems to be okay. All the cars are pretty much like Mike's car, Rick Krigo's car, CJ's car. They're all pretty much the same race car. So it's just kind of a setup thing.
And Rick's, in case you didn't know, is the old Josh Pangrazio car.
Yeah,
so he's got good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that.
Fast, yeah.
Does it matter if it's new? I mean, are these things like big blocks? Do they flex? Do they change?
I don't think so much of it the chassis, but you have to update your wear items. You gotta tear your car apart every winter. Replace A-frame bushings, ball joints. Everything on the race car that has a wear point, you gotta get rid of it. Hymen ends, they loosen up, and if you hear a squeak in your race car, something's bound up, so you gotta just go through all that every year, replace everything that you can, and freshen everything up. Just keep your car fresh.
I know, like modified teams, they're always looking at those Heim joints, making sure they're loose and not bound up, because that can happen with a brand new Heim joint sometime, or even washing it, right? Can tighten it up, right?
Yeah, I believe even if you have a good, where you hook into the racetrack real good with these 4 lengths, it'll stretch one Heim joint, and you can sit on the car and rock it back and forth, and you can feel the Heim joint slip, and you can actually hear it. My other car has to have the bars in the back, the Heim joints change, because I can hear it shaking in there now.
So they slip more than they lock up, than they bind. They stretch
outside that ball, and then it's sloppy in there. So.
Can you notice by looking, or just by shaking the car?
You have to shake the car physically to hear. Then you can hear a noise like
that Did we find anything like that when we went through the car before tonight?
Not in this car. No, this car is all brand new. It's the old car. So.
But do we still have to look?
Yeah, I look every week.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Gets touched. You have to shake the car and then spray everything and wash everything. And, Time joints are real important on race cars, believe it or not. It's a huge part of it.
Should be a little bit different track tonight, or maybe not? Because I looked at it a little while ago. It looked like it might be heavy, but now the sun's out.
I hope it turns into Utica Rome and it's black slick.
All top to bottom. That's all we want, right?
That's all I want.
Okay.
Anybody can turn left and hold their foot to the floor.
That's true.
It takes finesse to drive the race car, and then the cream will rise to the top, and the best driver at that day will be on top and stand in the victory lane.
Well, ideally, don't we want a changeable track where the person who makes those right adjustments is the one who's going to win?
Yeah. If the track's the same every week, you just get in there and hold the floor and turn it left, and that's, is what it is. So I like the challenge of trying to figure out the race car, looking at the track, making adjustments before you go out onto the racetrack, and then you get a little more better feeling of success when you change things and you made the right decisions.
Gotcha.
I'm learning more about race cars. I went to a chassis school down at Close and learned a lot.
Oh yeah, they do. I didn't know they did that there.
They do chassis school. Bob Harris, which is a huge company out west, and
they're the ones that make the IMCA modifieds. Is that Harris? Okay.
Yeah, Bob Harris. He's our shock builder. That's where we get all of our shocks from.
Okay.
Joel at Close Race Supply. If you got any questions for, he'll answer them.
Okay.
My buddy Shane Wolf helps me out a bunch. So
beautiful.
I don't know everything about race cars, but I'm the first guy to learn something. That's for sure.
So what did I just eat there? What was that?
Puerto Rican food from Mia's Island up on 104. They sponsor my race car, so every week they send with Mike Police in there, they send a bag of food down for me to eat. It's my favorite food ever. So.
And what was that called?
Mia's Island on 104.
Okay, and that particular pork was?
That's fried pork and beans.
Man.
That's delicious. You go there, they got a cafeteria style buffet.
Oh, just load up.
There and they just pile stuff in there, man. It's cheap, and they're great people. They're down to earth, good people.
Nice.
Family-owned business. The building isn't 2 of these trailers wide.
Really?
So,
a lot of times that's the best places to go, though, right?
It's good people.
All right.
People.
All right. So
you'll see our plaque hanging on the wall when you go in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're looking for some good Puerto Rican food, or like me, don't even know what it is, trust me, you're gonna like it. Get on over there. This fried pork is amazing.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Jimmy.
I gotta say something else.
Yeah,
For you
yeah.
street stocks out there that want to race,
Mhm.
this is the place to be. It's fast, there's lots of room, and we need more race cars. So bring them down, let's get it on.
Very good. Nice to see you, man.
All right,
And
thank
don't eat too much of that before you get in that race car, okay?
I know
First, you
my-
got to make the scale, right?
I know my limits. Oh, that thing's 200 pounds over.
Oh, okay. So
all
all right. Good to see you. Congratulations on the nice
Thank you
start.
very much.
So hopefully.